The time has come, my people, my very first Zwift race. Well, sprint. Now I've just done it, I loved it, got the footage, let's have a look. Okay, so you can see here I am lined up at the start and we're all gonna get going soon. You can see there was about 20 odd people, I think. Well, it's 22, you can see there's 22 people. This was in the category C, so 2.5 watts to 3.2 watts. This was my first race, I had to see, but I went off my FTP and my weight. And yeah, we're about to push. It's a very, very quick sprint race. It's about 6 minutes, I think. I think it was 2.5 miles, so it's an exciting one. It's basically an all-out go. We got 15 seconds to go. Yeah, it was mad. So you're gonna see, I made some mistakes. It was exciting, and a big, big push at the end. So yeah, let's get it, peeps. 2, 1, bam, and we're away. We're going out the blocks, right? This is what I thought. Yeah, let's take it relatively steady. What can go wrong? Straight away, people are out. You can see people doing 4.4 watts per kilo, 5, 6, 7 watts per kilo. I didn't realize that drafting was on. So if I lose these people up front, if I lost the group, the breakaway group, then that's it. It'd be really hard to catch them. And they started pulling away and they're all working together. You can see I'm doing 460 watts, 300 here, and I was like pushing. I can see them ahead. They're not doing nowhere near as many watts as me, but they're pulling away, working together. So at this point I had to do a big effort. So I'm staying around 4, 5, 550, 600, 700 watts. I'm trying to catch them or it's game over. If I don't catch them now, then I'm not going to pull them back. So it was a bit of a disastrous start, must admit. So I'm still pushing here, still at 500 watts. I'm trying to get onto their tail, trying. I can see I'm catching them now, 750. Straight away, peeps, what am I doing? Right, okay, so finally caught on, and that's good, right? We're in the bunch. For some reason, my momentum just took me to the front, which didn't really want to happen, but it did. You can see that we have 3.4 kilometers to go. So yeah, 2 point something miles it is. Heart rate's already at 176, so my heart rate's through the roof, which is not what we want at all from doing that massive effort straight away. I'd already done a warm-up, 15-minute warm-up, so I was ready for this. But yeah, now we kind of sat in the group and I was thinking basically what's gonna happen. Like I was waiting for people maybe to boost it and push away. If I saw that, I would try and just draft them, go with them. You can also see, which is nice on the right-hand side, you can see who you're racing against, and you can also see their watts per kilo, how much they're putting out. So if someone does really, really push and start going for it, then you do have a high chance of seeing it early and you can go with them. So you can see now we've got someone up front. So Golden Huys, who is pushing up front. He's doing 3 watts per kilo. Yeah, and then this is it. We're kind of all sat in the bunch now. I'm already though kind of at a loss because of that big sprint at the start, which I could have done without. I definitely could have done without. But yeah, it's all out. You can see watts, 250 watts. So it's sort of stabilised. I can hold 250 watts. It's not too bad. The interval training I've been doing at the minute is kind of geared around this sort of effort. So I wasn't panicking too much. My heart rate was slowly, like my breathing was starting to calm down a bit as well after the sprint at the start to try and get on the group. Breathing was settling and I felt my heart rate was starting to drop. I say starting to drop. It's still at 170 beats per minute. 200 watts, so yeah, it's dropped. So it seemed like there was a burst at the start and then suddenly everyone's come together and we're just gonna see how it goes. So what I'm gonna do is fast forward it a little bit. Okay, so we have 1.1 kilometers to go, 1 kilometer to go, so we're nearing the end. I'm doing all right, heart rate 166, we're doing 190 watts. I'm just waiting for someone to start pushing because it's gonna happen. I can tell, someone was just gonna go off the front. It was a matter of time. 0.9 kilometers to go, 230 watts, 166 heart rate. So I'm doing all right, peeps. I'm in here, I'm thinking I could have a chance here. My legs were hurting a bit. They weren't too bad though. I think that initial sprint at the start to get back on did screw me over a little bit. But we're pushing, we're there, we're at the front, we're ready, right? We're ready. 0.6, oh, someone's gone at the front, right? You can see them doing 6.1 watts per kilo, 6. So this dude up the front, he said, you know what, I'm going. I also didn't use my power-ups because I didn't have my keyboard close, so I couldn't use my power-up, so that was a bit of a pain as well. but 0.4, so it's going to start hotting up. Right, 550, 600 watts. I'm trying to catch them now. They're going, aren't they? So it's an all-out sprint. It's basically a sprint to the line for 0.3 kilometers. So 550 watts, 490. Legs are starting to hurt at this point. But yeah, I can see this dude out in front, Lindness, and I was trying to get on him, as well. I can see the finish line now, 600 watts. And then this chap is just drafting me, and then bam, in he comes in front, and pips out of line. But third place, so I'm pleased with that. And you can see there, I averaged 339 watts, which is 4.2 watts per kilo for, 6 minutes, which I'm pretty happy about. Heart rate average 171. Heart rate's probably a bit higher than I would have liked. It was a good race, I must admit. I really enjoyed actually going on Zwift and racing like that. It's quite exhilarating, must admit. These sprint races are quick as well, 6 minutes. You can do you can just schedule that into like a normal ride, so really, really good. I'm going to be doing more Zwift races, I think, having done that one just randomly on the fly today. So subscribe if you want to see more Zwift races. Let me know any races you want to see me do if you use Zwift. Thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, self-love and safe riding. I'll see you soon.